I actually came to own my own voice by trying out a whole bunch of other voices. I grew up in a very intense Nigerian community. Growing up, being Nigerian wasn't just like the easiest thing to do. You'd often be called like an African booty scratcher, just made fun of. And so I battled with myself like to come to terms with being Nigerian and not to suppress such a major part of my existence and kind of put the part of me that was black at the back burner. And then I went to Howard, which is a baptism in blackness. And leaving Howard and graduating from Howard, I graduated with this massive knowledge of like being black, and then I had to learn how to take that knowledge of being black and what it means to be black, and then also take my pride in being a Nigerian American and what that means, and couple those two together and realize that I can be both and I don't have to choose each side. And so what that meant was like juggling these two different identities. And while juggling those identities, I had to juggle the fashion identities because Nigerian fashion is such an all-encompassing thing. So while like growing up and learning about like my heritage and the clothing that we wore, I'm also learning about this new space, America, and the clothing that I'm wearing here. In industries, and especially the creative industries, black people are often put into a box. We're seen and like expected to be this one thing or like this other thing, and these two opposite realities are the only things that we can be, when black people are really multidimensional. People champion you and put you in these positions because they appreciate your perspective. And after trying out a whole bunch of other voices in my younger years and learning what exactly wasn't mine, I was able to see where I stood and what my niche was and what my voice should be and what my story was. And once I found that, you run with it. You don't let anybody tell you otherwise.